What is happening? Welcome to my channel. My name is Matt Bradford. This is Beginner Lap Steel 2. If you didn't watch Beginner Lap Steel 1, I've linked it right here. All we're talking about right now is using power chords and playing rhythm. Playing rhythm using our muting, and we're using these chords. Okay, at this point we're only using the bottom 3 strings, even though we could use the top 2, and we haven't talked about it yet, and maybe we will with this lesson, but I have a feeling that'll be beginner 3. Right, each of these is taking a little longer than I expected, which is fine. I want to keep it as simple as possible, hopefully. So check it out. What we're doing, I have some buzzing in the recording that I'm not hearing in my head. Okay, well, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out or I won't. Those are the options. So anyway, check it out. So we were talking about this. Okay, we're using chords and we're muting. That's it. That's all we're doing. And we have the chords here. Now, let's put that into the context of a song. For the example for today, I'm going to use one of my songs because I won't get a copyright strike, I hope. I don't think. I own all the rights. I shouldn't get a copyright strike, etc. So I've got a song called Ghosts, and this is the chart that I'm going to do for Ghosts. Now, these beginner charts, we're going to use letters, and then eventually we're going to transition into numbers. If you've watched any of my other lessons where I'm talking a lot about numbers, we're gonna transition there. But this is very beginning, so let's just, how do we translate what's happening? Oh, somebody knows how to play this song. Hey man, what are the chords? These are the chords. Cool. Check it out. For my song, this is the way it goes. Now, here's the chart. Okay, we're gonna use these chords. If you don't have these chords, either write down how they're gonna work, and then come back to this chart or whatever. However you want to write it down. All of these materials are available on Patreon, and I've charted out 4 or 5 songs that will be available on Patreon as well. So Can't Always Get What You Want, and Fortunate Son, and Stagger Lee, and just some simple songs. Born in the USA. There's one more. But regardless, there's simple songs that anyone can play. So with this is the way the charts are going to look. And each one of these bars here, each one of these lines is a divider for 4 beats. So even though you see E minor twice, what I'm saying is it's 8 beats of E minor. So let's just look at it and let's try to listen without even using our lap steel. Try to listen and hear what's happening with the song, right? So it starts with 2 bars of E minor and then it goes into the verse. Okay, and this is how I chart stuff out for me. Oh, and I gotta put this on full level. There we go. I know how to use this. Check it out. That's the E minor, okay? Just verse.
I made my stand. It sure wasn't tall. I grit my teeth to the wind. I clawed at the wall. I ripped the nail from the bowl.
Okay, so I want to start with simple songs that are easy to play along with. And if you don't want to play along with mine, that's fine. Again, I have stuff that is going to be available on Patreon that you can, play along with the Stones and play along with, whoever, Bruce and John Fogerty and all those guys. Because, but this is simple. It's a simple song, and B, it keeps me from getting copyright strikes. So the way that I would approach all of these is I'm not going to give you tabs or even like a strumming pattern. I'm going to be listening to what's happening in the song and then trying to play along with that. And it's not going to be, and I talked about this last lesson too, like it's not like we don't want to take up a lot of space. We want to listen to what's happening and be reacting to what's happening. And I'm using just the bottom 3 strings. So even though you're seeing E minor, it doesn't matter. I'm using an E5 chord. That can be major or minor. Right? And then C is a C major, but it doesn't matter because I'm just playing a C5 chord. So I can use this for any chord that's either major or minor or dominant or major 7 or minor 7, like so many chords. This will work against. So for most songs, this is a great way to dive in and get started. So check it out. This beginning part here, I'm just gonna just play, right? We're just playing along, and we're using our ears. So check it out.
I made my stand.
I'm just using that rhythm.
It sure wasn't tall.
I'm listening to what's happening.
To the wind.
And trying to do something that makes sense.
I ripped the nail from the ball.
Okay? Now, that's one way to do it. It's that same rhythm I was using before in the first lesson. Okay? I could also do something different. Instead of using my finger picks, all of them, I'm going to use my thumb pick only. I'm going to put my hand on the strings here, and I'm going to what's called palm mute. So, again, really common rock move, especially on power chords. And what I'm doing is this. I'm not doing the... Well, let's do it on the right chord. Right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the fatty part of my hand and put it on the bridge. And then when I pick, it has this thuddy sound to it. If you're not getting enough thud, move your hand towards the nut. If it's too much thud, you're not hearing the strings at all, then start moving your hand towards the bridge. Okay, much like anything else, there's not just like, oh, it's palm muted or it's not. There's all this... I can really change with just the amount of pressure I'm putting and where my hand goes. So we just want to just mute and then check it out. So let's with the intro, we may not need the palm muting for the intro, but we could make the face, it helps.
I made my stand. It sure wasn't tall. I grit my teeth to the wind. Out at the wall, I ripped the nail from the ball, broke the wood from the stake, I tore it all down.
You see, we're just playing along, right? Here comes the chorus, so let's change the strumming.
There's a lot of ghosts in here. There's a lot of ghosts in here. Ghosts in here. Said I'm growing cold. Bled for way less than this.
Back to the verse.
Bled less than.
It's always good when my own songs take me off guard. But you see what I'm doing? I'm gonna try to play along with the song. I'm gonna try to listen and use my ear to find a way to fit in. Because the reality is this song is actually dobro. So this song we could actually do like an actual cover. But for the most part, if it's like, well, how do I play X, Y, or Z on guitar on lap steel, it's not gonna work. You can't play. So one of the songs I have is you can't always get what you want. And you can't play that on lap steel the way that he's playing it on guitar. He's tuned to open E, I think, and then capoed like way up here, and it's not going to translate. So the idea of trying to get a one-to-one cover is not going to work, and that's not really my interest anyway. It's how do we play along? How do we go jam? These simple songs are ones where everybody can learn them really fast. Oh, look, the verse is this, the chorus is this. Let's go to Born in the USA. So Born in the USA, it's 2 chords, right? It's right here. I'm not going to play it because I don't want to get the copyright strike. But it's 4 chords of B, and then it's 4 bars of B, and then 4 bars of E. So it's the same thing that we were doing with this other one, and I'll let me go back to the drum beat and check it out. So it's 4 beats for each bar. All I'm gonna do is play, and once it's down, down, do 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 do, right? So we try to get something similar. Go 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 go. All right. So if I have it here, it's about 135. That's just from memory. It's not, who knows. But if we go. So now that I have it in my head. Okay. So, if we're playing along with the song, it makes it easier, obviously. I'm, again, trying to avoid the copyright strike and all that stuff. But, So it's there. So if I'm playing along, B and E, right? Here's B. And then we go to E. What do you think? Okay, now right now I'm just plucking. Let's do something else. Let's do the palm muting again. Same thing. Right, and we can do it along with the song, the same way we were doing it along with Ghosts, with my song. And it's, you put that record on, and we follow these simple chord charts. That's it. And you can do this for any song. I have included, I'm going to put them up here, the ones that are in this lesson. But the point is, they're all available on Patreon. I've charted them out, but you can do this for any song. You can go and find the parts for any song and go, these are the chords, so this is what I'm going to play. You see how I'm charting it out. It's each bar has 4 beats. I have Knocking on Heaven's Door up there, where the first 2 chords are 2 beats each. So there's two letters in the same bar, right? And it has this, right. Mama, take this badge from me. These are simple songs. They're great to jam on. The other thing is when people come to jams, and I'll end with this because we want to keep these lessons tight. Okay, I've got all the chords. This is the way that we just start by just playing along, listening to the song, trying to hear it first. Listen to the song first before you play along. Listen and just try to look at the chords and go, I see what's happening. Develop your ear so that the more you do this, you know, I can sit down and chart a song pretty quick at this point. I don't need to learn it. I don't need someone to show it to me. I can sit down and do it. And so I would like for you to develop that skill because that's the most important skill there is. But we're taking songs that can be jammed on. We're taking songs that you can play with other people. Maybe everybody's learning. Maybe everybody's really good. Being able to play rhythm and play along with the songs that are happening means you can play with anybody of any ability. And the idea, the biggest thing, is to make sure that, hey, it's not just, it's not even the right chord again. Right? It's not just this incessant. The whole time. Give it some space. You can see that there's muting, that I'm picking the bar up and putting it down. I'm trying to take up less space. This is the whole idea. If you develop this, and you'll notice we're not playing in D. We're tuned to open D. We're not tethered to this D chord. That's not the point of this. The point is to be able to play music. And so this is the beginning. And I promise you, if you stick with these lessons, if you stick with me and you practice these, it's going to help you get to a place that maybe I wish I would have learned this way instead of the way I learned. I was completely self-taught, and a lot of times I could only play with the open strings until very recently, really, last couple of years. So I hope you'll stick with it. I hope this is helpful. I hope you're enjoying it. And yeah, man, thanks for hanging. Thanks for spending your time with me. Please join me on Patreon. Down below, I also have links for my reverb store. It has lap steel necks as well as lap steels that I build. And all my stuff. It's all linked below. I don't even have to play today.
I made my stand